So, do you ever feel kind of like you've jumped the track and just don't know how to get back on? That's been my experience lately, and I'm going to catch you up to date and discuss it coming up next. Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you all have a great weekend ahead. I want to start by apologizing. I pride myself on consistency on my channel, and not only did I not get my Topic Tuesday out, I didn't even get last Friday's update out. So I'm stopping in today to kind of catch you up and let you know what's going on. I think I've been pretty clear about the fact that I try to remain optimistic. But life happens, and I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but I've had a lot going on. Seems like almost since May of this year, and the past few weeks have kind of been a bit of a trial for me. And yesterday morning, I got on the scale for my weigh-in, and I've actually gained a few pounds. So that was kind of the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back with me. I had a full-fledged panic attack, not just about, a few pounds, but it was kind of the culmination of everything at that point. I've let myself get so stressed out that I haven't been taking proper care of myself. And, there's a lot of excuses, I do have the stuff going on with my legs, but as I mentioned the last video I actually made, I'm using that too much as an excuse, On the upside of that, after I managed to get calmed down from my panic attack, which was a nice, long, hyperventilating, not being able to get rational thought kind of situation, I did start taking some action. I got a call from the imaging services, and they were ready to set up my MRI, so I actually went in at 10 o'clock last night. Who even knew imaging services stayed open that late? But they called, so I went in and got it done last night. Spent 20 minutes in the little space machine. It kind of reminds me of being at a techno concert, except for you never get to where the guitar or keyboard or anything clicks in. It's just laying there with all the synthesizer sounds, and most of them are on the lower pitch, and extremely, extremely loud. My back did not enjoy the experience, but it's done. So hopefully next week when I go to the doctor, we'll be able to get some information from the MRI and see if that's causing the problem with my legs, if my spine is compressed or sitting on the nerve or something like that. Because I talked to my bariatric doctor's office this morning, and she said they had all the blood work back. And basically, they'll go over that with me when I go in November. But they would call me if anything was not in normal ranges. So, unless they're, planning on calling me Monday or Tuesday, we can assume that my blood work came back fine. So, there's nothing there. And we've already eliminated several other things. So, hopefully the MRI will give us some news, and, we'll just take it from there. So, since that had come through, I decided, well, I'm already feeling pretty crazy today, so let's call my insurance and find out what's going on with my other two referrals. I had one for physical therapy, and that was approved, and they don't have any openings until the day of the Obesity Help Conference, which I, of course, am not going to miss. So I don't actually start physical therapy. I have to go in for a consultation first, and that doesn't happen until October 10th. So still on my own until then, and then it's just a consultation. So we have to see what happens from there. I am hoping that they will be able to help me to find a wider range of exercises that I can do that aren't going to hurt my back more, and that I can do with my legs and feet in the condition they're currently in. For those of you that don't know about that, I can't feel my feet, and I can't feel most of my left calf either. Like, I can feel pressure when I step on it, but it's not even a tingling, really. Like, I actually just can't feel anything except pressure. So yeah, it's causing some problems, but you know, we're doing our best to figure it out. So and then the other one was trying once again to get in for a consultation with a plastic surgeon, and it got approved this time. So you know, my doctor said she was going to send in as much information as possible. Apparently she did. So I have an appointment on the 8th of October, I believe, to go in and have a consultation with the plastic surgeon. And we'll see what they say. I'll be talking to a plastic surgeon at the OHC, the Obesity Help Conference, as well. So that way, within the matter of a few days, I will be able to get some information and, you know, hopefully have an idea where things are. Like I've mentioned before, typically they want you at a steady weight for a year before, if not more, before they will do surgery. But we're approaching it because of the physical issues that my skin is causing and the shift in my body weight. And so, you know, we'll see where it goes. Plastic surgery really scares me, but at the same time, it would be super nice to not be in pain on a consistent basis. So anyhow, at least I was able to be productive, found out the information, got my appointment set up, so I'm feeling better about that. But it is still pretty overwhelming on all, and I mean, life happens, but the seeing my weight actually go up really hit me much harder than I thought it would, you know? I assumed there was a chance at some point that scale was going to be on, you know, up a pound or two, somewhere along the lines. But seeing it actually happen, I was like, Jen, you better get your stuff together. Anxiety is not fun. And I have a lot of uncertainty going on right now. And a lot of catch-22s that, you know, this is happening, so that affects this, and I can't do that because of this. And it gets pretty overwhelming sometimes. Real life just keeps happening, folks, you know, and we have to find new ways to deal with it. So, on the bright side, you know, I'm aware, I'm getting stuff dealt with, and I really have to do longer videos on my laptop instead of my phone. It gives me a chance to refocus, is what I was saying. And that'll be good for me. And I need to stop making excuses. I mean, whatever is going on in my life doesn't mean that I just let go. you know? I mean, I've had moments where I'm like, I can try harder and stuff, but this does not work for me. So, I am planning on switching things up a little bit, giving my body a little bit of a jolt, and getting myself back on track. Whatever else is going on, it's gonna go. You know, it's gonna happen. Whatever's gonna happen, I'll deal with it the best I can. But my health has to be a priority. I can't be so overwhelmed that I'm not focusing on that. It's going around a lot. You know, I've seen this happen with a lot of my friends where things just are a little, you know, out of whack, and we try to look for shortcuts, or we kind of start slipping and not paying attention to our actual needs. So some sort of exercise and a few moments for me, some meditation, you know, something like that, some time in nature. These have to be priorities in every day for me. So that, and, you know, I got to watch my snacking. With the anxiety, you know, grazing is very easy to fall into. And even if you're still eating healthy stuff, if you're not, you know, eating mindfully, waiting between bites, making sure you're not drinking while you're eating, and that you're not eating too much, it still adds up, as the scale obviously proved to me this week. So I will be back again on Tuesday with a new topic, and then again next Friday to update you and keep myself accountable. I've got some things going now as far as moving forward with finding out what's going on and where I go from here. So I'm going to also jump on taking my own personal responsibility. I've still got a little over 20 pounds to get off, and I'm going to have to make that happen. It's got to be a priority. So sorry that I flaked on my consistency for a week and let life get the better of me, but I'm fessing up, and I'm going to do my best to get back on track. So let me know if you've experienced some of this. You know, where have your struggles been? Where have you found yourself kind of going off track and needing to, you know, get your booty kicked back into shape? And what's worked for you about re-motivating yourself to get back to that original feeling you had with why you started this in the first place, and how far you've come and where you still want to go. You know, what motivates you when you hit those rough spots? Let me know in the comments. And thanks so much for stopping by and hearing me out. I hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you next week.